Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. And today's my Friday, so hopefully you guys are enjoying your Thursdays. Good morning, Mr. Hardross. How are you today, sir? Hardross, we have an issue. So, for whatever reason, well, a couple things first. So we got the Horizon 7879 here today. The beautiful Horizon 7879. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this plane. And it's been too long since we've flown it, so that's why I want to rip this thing today. And we're going up to Kuwait City from beautiful... what is this airport called again? We're in Qatar. Doha. We're in Doha in Qatar. So, beautiful scenery today. I did turn the time back a little bit. It's getting dark over there right now, realistically. But I did turn the time back. I don't know. I like this desert flying. It's beautiful in its own way. It's unique. So it should be a nice flight today. Stock airport scenery here in Doha, but when we get to Kuwait City, we are actually going to have a freeware scenery that I downloaded before this, and I had to download this Qatar livery before this because I didn't have one for the 787. So that was annoying and took me longer than I wanted it to. But in any case, here we are, ready to rock and roll. The big issue is whenever I was opening Microsoft Flight Simulator today, I realized that it was having it like reset my simulator almost. So I have all my stuff, I have all my profiles and stuff. I had to go find them. But the one thing that I can't get rid of still is this. How do I get rid of the things that come up? I'd have everything off in like the notification menus and stuff like that. Why? Why is it doing this to me? Why does it hate me? Let's initialize this flight. Let me see if I have to go... Let me actually go to the menu real fast and see if I have to do my... sim brief stuff or not. User ID, yeah, okay. Alright, so let me go do that real fast. That in there, verifying active. Okay, great. So that should be hopefully all we need to do for that. Reference airport, we're in Doha, OTHH. Let me set that up. And actually, I don't think I have my navs aligning yet. I don't. I did turn on some power to the airplane here just to kind of keep it moving a little bit. This is 2020 hard jaws. Yeah, this is 2020. And we'll start up that APU as well. That's our position route. Let's see the request, see what happens here. We are Qatari 1072 today. Ready to load. Okay, great. Do it. General accessibility, then show general accessibility and show tooltips. Menu tooltips off. Menu animations. Okay, let me... What is it? Instrument tooltips? Was it there? Wait, accessibility. Right where you were? Okay, let me see. Instrument tooltips. Instant. Ah, here we go. Off. Off. Please. Apply. Praise Jesus. Okay, we're good. Thank you, Hardjoss. I turned off everything else. I think I got everything else set. Alright, so we are Doha to Kuwait City. Okay. 1072. Qatari 1072 is what we are today. What was that? What is that? Why is that lighting up? Oh, jeez. Okay, so there's more. Okay. This is the instrument tooltips. Are there like other ones? Cockpit interaction system? Well, I have a mouse, so we could do legacy. Okay, well, whatever legacy is, it turns that off, I guess. Anything on the overhead light up still? No? Okay. APU's on. The worst thing about this plane, I think, has always been the sounds. I don't think that's very realistic. It can't be. I don't think. Get our hydraulics on, and we keep the passenger signs off for now. We'll get the packs coming on. Okay, it seems like everything is okay. It seems like. It wants us off runway 34 right this morning, which is perfect because that's actually where we parked by. So 34 right on the Toulouse to Echo. So 34 right. Let me zoom this in a little bit. I'll make this the Toulouse to Echo. Okay, there it is. And then 34 right. Well, sure. We'll set up the HUD for the takeoff, I guess. Why not? Legacy is what you want? Okay, sweet. All right. Great. We're back. I hope. We'll see. ILS, we'll take the Zulu for runway 33 right. And the Deddy 3 Charlie. Oh, there it is right there. And no transition. We're going to just kind of pull the approach up. ILS Zulu runway 33 right on the other monitor. Just make sure we have it up. And then go back to the legs page. That's fine there. Kind of keep stepping through this. So let's go to... Is there much... what can you do with this? Okay, here we go. Let's see. THH. Wind is... let's see. Weather. Wind is 360 at 13. Oh. 360 at 13. Outside air temperature is 35 degrees. Holy smokes. And it's getting dark over there too. And it's 35 degrees. That's crazy. 0999 is a QNH to low pressure. We'll hit the B key to get that. We'll go optimum. Optimum anti-ice config is definitely going to be off. And there's stuff here. Let's see. Zero fuel weight 30.9. Let's see if that is at all correct. Zero fuel, it should be 344 at once. Reserves, we can just do one. How much fuel do we have on board? We have a lot. It only wants us to have like 22. So, oh wait, I know what I have to do. I have to go to settings, weight and balance. Here we go, set from OFP. So now that should work. There we go. Now we have our zero fuel weight, 344. Okay, now we should be all right. Let's redo this. Can I like... Oh no. It only has us cruising at flight level. Let me just manually put this in 344.5. Let's do that. Okay, great. Cost index. It only has us cruising at flight level 280. So we'll see. Oh, 20 about that. Thrust limit. Now this is where we can kind of. Let me see if I copy FMC data now. Yeah, there we go. And the CG. I was back here. Dang it. CG is 20. I'll just say 26 is fine. Oh, nope. 26. And we should be able to, condition, dry. Okay, there we go. Calculate that. And then I wanted to see real fast, if I go back, what do I have to do anything here? ND up mode, heading track. Accelerated is fine. On V-bar, let's do the cross. I like the cross better. And that's fine as well. Okay, so let's go back here. Thrust limit is next. Let's take a look at everything here. Looks like I can send the output, which would be great. Flaps 5, 133, 139, 149. Takeoff, accept. CG26. Oh, okay, great. Look at that. We can, in fact, accept all that. 70 degrees, thrust rating 2. Let me see. Did it all get all that? It did get all that. Okay, great. Yeah, all right. 149 V2 speed. Let's get the auto throttles on. Flight directors can come on. 149 on the V2. And the departure says to climb clearance 4,000 is the initial climb clearance, so we'll climb it to 4,000 and off runway 34 right. Doesn't really say, but we'll do off runway heading is going to be 336, so almost right what we have anyways. 336 on that, and I think we can arm LNAV VNAV now. We'll get rid of that. Cabin temperature. What is the cabin temperature? Air. Really hot. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, let's turn that down. We'll get our fuel pumps on. And auto on those. And definitely turn this cabin temperature down. Holy smokes. We're burning everybody up back there. Alright, let's see what that has to do with anything. Now, the purple number should change. 18, yes, that's all coming down now, so we'll just leave all that set for now. APU's running and everything. Let's go through some checklists. Pre-flight checklist is complete. Passenger signs are on. MCP, V2's 149, 336, 4,000 initially. V1, 133, rotating at 139, V2's 149. Seated pre-flight is complete. Trim is 525, so let's go ahead and set that. A lot of nose down trim today. 525 is set. Taxi takeoff briefing is complete. And we can go ahead and request prepare for pushback and departure. And while we're there doing that, let's go ahead and step through this real fast. Let's do data and airports, I guess, is fine. So we're going to step through the departure procedure at above 500 at bib. Then to Revan 2,500 above, Dembo 4,000 below, and then we're going to be out to Debel.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alnak, Hatom, Toulouse for the arrival, and then Toulouse. Does Toulouse? No, Toulouse starts the departure. Sorry. Toulouse. What was Toulouse at? It had something. At above flight level 180 at Toulouse. And then kind.
Departure checks completed.
BHR.
Bypass pin inserted.
And then the arrival will start from Dedi, I think. Yeah, should start from Dedi at or above 3,000 it has us at. And then pedal. Where's Dedi? Where'd Dedi go? Did we miss Dedi? Or we're not there yet. Loader Ramsey. Gumbo, G-Sag, Dedi, there it was. Dedi is at or above 3,000, and then pedals at 3,000, and then we're inbound on the approach, it looks like. So that all looks good for us.
Locking gear.
And we can go ahead and turn it back to map mode. Looks like we can zoom in and get the airport charts. That's pretty cool. So we should be able to go nose left for this pushback, and we're going to go to hectopascals, hit the B key, which isn't working. Altimeter was 0,999er. So we're going to go ahead and set that. QNH, I should say, was 0,999er. Oh, wait, I don't think the live weather is on. Unless this airport is 300 feet below sea level. We're going to go nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
I turned live weather on. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to release the parking brakes for them. Transponder isn't on, it's saying, so I'm going to try to fix that real fast. Transponder, we'll go 2,000. And, Norm, what is it? Oh, wait, it's right here. There we go. TARA is set. So we're off the network today. So, yeah, guys, beacon light is coming on now as well. That should complete that checklist. We're going to go to the next page before taxi checklist is next. We're going to pull up the engine page. Oh, shoot. No, we can't actually. That's actually perfect. We're going to leave the engine page over here. Start them both up at the same time here in the 787. And we're going to do exactly that. I do believe the overhead looks good. That big old engine right there. So I don't know for sure. I've never been on a 787. I don't really know what that engine startup sounds like. I can say it is pretty quiet, certainly compared to like the 777ER, the big one, the 300. It is definitely quieter than that. Like whenever I was standing that Qatari, I sent a video of the Qatari 777 taxiing last night. When that thing was starting up, I sent that in the Discord. When that thing was starting up, you could feel it in your chest, like from all the way across the ramp. Like you can literally feel the engines. They're that powerful. So it's pretty cool. I don't know about the 787. 787 could. It definitely. I was outside for one starting up.
Please set parking
It
brakes.
wasn't like it wasn't crazy.
Waiting
Certainly
your
not like that.
confirmation
So
for a good engine
not
start.
100% sure really what the 787 start sound is like
Cockpit to
realistically,
ground.
but
We have a good engine start. You can
probably pretty
disconnect.
close. Where to go? Flaps 5
Unlocking
for
gear.
departure. Let's see. Does that match with my hardware and everything? It looks like it does. Flaps 5 is set. Auto brake RTO. We have everything set there. We're gonna get the APU off because all the generators transfer automatically. And I believe that's everything. Let's look at the anti-ice. Is auto recall is checked. Flight controls, we can go through that real fast. Is it in the system? I think it's in the system. And then flight control, yeah, we go full up, full down, full right, full left, full right rudder, full left rudder. Is that?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right,
Left is clear. Right is clear.
back to the checklist. Flight controls checked. They are clear. APU is off. Let's go ahead and do the before takeoff checklist is complete. And so we are good. That is all of that said and done. We don't have to make any traffic calls. We are on our way out of here. Let's go ahead and get the taxi lights on. And I want to make this a little bit lower, I think. Like something like this, maybe. I don't know. What is it now? Let me see. I guess that's all right. Are we on center line? Look how beautiful this weather is, though. It's crazy. The touch over. All right, so center line is going to be like right at the accept button. So there actually is ATC on in Kuwait City, but I wanted a nice chill flight this morning. I didn't really want to have to deal with the ATC. It's my Friday. I didn't want to have to get another phone number or something. See how the reversers work. Looks like they work. Sounds like they work. Okay, cool. Looking good. We'll take the second right turn here on Bravo. And we'll get the HUD out, sure. What aren't one of these? Wait, let me see. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9 is that one. So let me see if I can set this up as like a HUD view. All right. Looks like it's actually the third right turn. So this is my 0 view right here, and that's the HUD view. I could just make this my 0 view too, it's fine. That way I can just do both with one. Holden, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Good morning. Happy Thursday. We're in Qatar. JMMYTB, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you? See, this can be 0. Woo! Look at that. Up and down, Holden. It's been an up and down week, but we're here. It's Friday, go home day, so we're doing all right. What do you mean, JMM? That's what we do as Americans when we go to Qatar. We take the Prince's 747 or whatever. That's awesome. Alright, where is the toga? Oh, it's on the throttles, I think. It's one of these. She says I don't have the 9 key anymore. I think it's right there. We're gonna do a HUD takeoff today. I mean, how could you say no to that, JMM? We'll get all of our lights on, strobes on, and wing lights can come on. And just like that, we're lit up like a Christmas tree, ready to go. Alright guys, let's get some togas in the chat. We are ready just like that to blast out of here. Ooh, my. Wow. Welcome, Mexican Aviator. What's up? Welcome to the stream. What do you mean, what is this? Qatari 787, baby. Let's get those togas in the chat, boys. Here we go. About to blast out of Qatar, out of Doha. We're gonna spool them up 50. We'll zoom that out a little bit. And what did I say? Oh yeah, the auto throttle's down here. Auto throttle's toga. Thrust ref. Airspeed's alive. I should go to thrust hold, I believe. I'm trying to hear if it just sound any different outside. Thrust hold. V1, no aborting now. Rotate. Let's get out of here. All right. Rotation feels pretty good. It used to feel really jumpy in the 787, so that's better. Whoa. Okay. Positive right gear's coming up. Whoa, my slipper. LNAV and VNAV is armed, so we have LNAV now, it looks like. The flight director on the HUD is just right here, so you're essentially trying to keep this little circle in the big circle is all you're trying to do, which I'm doing a poor job at right now. Let's go flaps 1. Oh. See ya, Doha. It's like I'm running the trim down right now. It's not it did a little bit there, I guess. 1,000 to go. Let's go ahead and set up. We'll set up 280 for now. I feel like we should be able to cruise higher than that, but we'll see. Let's go flaps up. Start that turn. All right, sounds good, JMM. JMM, I saw your question earlier about. Oh, one says, "Oh shoot, I wanted us at or below 4,000 for that." Well, we're gonna go ahead and go around that fix, delete that restriction. We're gonna need this way. Oops. I saw your question about the 777. I do have the 777 from PMDG. Just felt like flying the 78 today is all. The hand flying with this thing still is pretty weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's always out of trim. Reversers work in the iFly? Nice. They worked for me yesterday. Alright, let's go ahead and get the autopilot on. Just let it do its thing. Headwind Mexican aviator? Yeah, this is the Mexican, or this is the Headwind 787. JMM also said nice takeoff, thank you. Hardhouse loves the HUD. Yeah, the HUD's nice. The HUD is nice. Very pretty scenery though, climbing out of here. Very quick flight to Kuwait City today. We'll go ahead and get our lights off. We're through 10,000 feet. Leave the strobes on. Wings and logo can come off as well. Accelerate to our climb speed. Looks like 293 today. 20 knots of headwind. And again, only flight level 280. I'm gonna take a peek in at the VNav and see what's going on with that. Is there? Let's see. There should be an optimum. Optimum's 410s. That's probably not right either. Quick flight to Kuwait City today. Only about 58 minutes of airtime. Let's actually, let me see. What, oh, does anybody know how can I combine a bunch of PDFs for free? I'm gonna look and see what altitude these guys cruised at for real. Looks like they went up to at least 300. Doesn't really say. I wish it said like their max. That looks maybe even a little higher. That maybe looks like a 320 maybe. So let's at least do 300. And that'll give us a top climb somewhere out there by Patom. So we should have a pretty good, still have a pretty solid cruise phase. Top of descent's 195 miles. That should give me a top of climb waypoints. Sorry. In the 787 Mexican aviator, what's the matter with that? Holden said, have you ever played X-Plane 12? I have, Holden. X-Plane 12 kicks me off. I want to like it. I really do. X-Plane just... I just really struggled getting planes to work in there. Like everything from the Zebo to, you know, the 350 to the 76, 75, like none of the planes really worked. And maybe it was because I tried it more like right whenever it came out, so maybe it was still just kind of struggling, and you know, they were just like Microsoft 2024, right? So I don't know, maybe we need to give X-Plane another shot. Maybe we do. Said, what makes you mad at it? I've been researching where flights of 2024 has been so bad with different add-ons. I feel like X-Plane looks better than 2024. So that's another thing too. I tried the Auto Ortho add-on, and I couldn't really get that to work either. whatever it is, Auto Ortho or Ortho 4XP or whichever. I think the Auto Ortho is the new one. And I tried to get that to work, and that wasn't really working. And like the 330. Okay, one of the things that I really wanted to do in X-Plane 12 is get the 330. And the 330 like doesn't even work. Like that was their whole thing. Like they were like launching X-Plane 12, and like their whole thing, like it was the cover of the whole game was the cover, or on the cover was the A330, and it was like this whole big ordeal, and the plane doesn't even work. And like they made it like the center of their whole simulator, and the plane doesn't even work. And at least it might work a little bit, but like it doesn't work well. And even I tried it recently, and like the same bugs and glitches and stuff like that. Looking at the Orbex True Earth add-ons, how does that? What's the difference there, Holden? Is it just kind of like you have to? It's pay. Orbex is mostly payware, isn't it? Oh, really, Mexican Aviator? I didn't want to scan that the other day because, well, you know. We'll go auto on the seatbelt signs. We're blasting up the east coast, I believe, just of, I don't know what country this is actually. Maybe just the United Arab Emirates, I guess. Oh. I don't know how this works out here. Hold on, also, do you have any ideas of how I can combine a bunch of PDF files into one file for free? And I guess worst case scenario, let me just make sure I have everything in here. I do. Worst case scenario, I have everything in there, so. I don't know, maybe we could take another look at X-Plane 12 again at some point. Alright, we've reached our cruising altitude today at flight level 300 Mach point. Really? Is that for real? We at least do like 7.5 or something. Like 0.78. Let's at least do 7.8 or something like that. Holden said it's payware. It's basically updating satellite imagery. From my understanding, makes the game look so much better. That with a couple free add-ons, Max Graphics looks great. Not for free. Adobe Acrobat would be best option. See if Microsoft Edge could do it. Okay. Let me look into this Orbex True Earth. That's always been the biggest thing with X-Plane, right, is the graphics and how they're kind of mid, you know? Dang, bro. $60 just for Florida? That's X-Plane 11 too. But just X-Plane 12. Wait, you said Microsoft Edge has a PDF editor. You have to trick the file path, but it works in 12. Oh, so it's only from. It's only X-Plane 11 is what you're saying? Ooh, excuse me. $787 working like a charm today, though. Warbeck's sure it isn't officially supported for 12 yet. People found a way to get to work at 12. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. What is cooking, Mexican Aviator? Hold tip, there was a video I watched yesterday where someone was showing off True Earth and the lossless scaling app. It looked incredible, and pairing it with this light mod, it made nighttime flying great. Oof, that sounds good, dude. So did it combine, or? Have to buy the game scenery. The toll is 320. Oof. X-Plane? That's the other thing too, dude. I feel like you have to do so much work to get X-Plane to look halfway decent. Like, and pay so much money. Like, X-Plane is expensive, dude. Like, the tollless is expensive. I think the 777 from Flight Factor is like $100, isn't it? Something like that. Like, it's expensive, man. right, about 100 miles to go till top of descent. We're gonna do flaps 3140. Navrad page. Aviator said, I forgot the American has 321 Neo. Yeah. It's kind of weird that, like, I always think it's weird that Delta doesn't have any Maxes. Like, Delta doesn't have any Maxes. Who else? Southwest does, United does, American does. Delta is the only main line without any Maxes. Yes, that's my only thing. It's like it's so hard to make X-Plane halfway decent, you know? Alright, anyway. ILS Zulu runway 33 right approach. Holy crap. Is there a different one maybe that's less stupid? ILS Yankee, that's I think what we want right there. Yeah, I think we want the Yankee approach. Let's do that. The ILS Yankee runway 33 right, and let's see, can we take it from Ginby? Is that a thing? No, we're not taking from Aslan or Tabto, that's for sure. So we're just gonna do that. And that should be good. Navrad then 112. No, see. Let me see. Is it up over here? Maybe. No. Oh, ILS right here. So we need 110.5. 110.5 maybe slash 332 final approach course. Yeah, there it is. 110.5 slash 332. 2,000 on the glide slope intercepts. We can go ahead and set 2,000 feet for now. And 405 on the mids. Go ahead and set 405. Yep. There we go. 405 in the mins, 2,000 is set. Let's see, is there landing perf in here? No, that's okay. I think Horizon is working on that EFB down there. When they get that figured out, that should be pretty freaking cool. Bring the checklist page up. I think there's a cruise checklist after takeoff was complete. And then we're going to be working on the descent checklist here soon. Set the auto brake to 3 for now. Recalls checked, landing data is set, approach briefing is complete. So the approach checklist will be next. And the altimeters in Kuwait City are 1001. Another thing, 020 at Niner. 42 degrees in Kuwait City right now. Holy crap, dude. It is hot over there. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Appreciate everybody being here. Be sure to go drop a follow on the Twitch as well. Consider becoming a member. And consider buying me a coffee as well in the description. Anyway. Ooh, flight transition level is 150. I think, is that in VNAV? Yeah, well, it's in that one. Let's see if that changes anything. Alright, coming up on our top of descent here shortly, we'll take a look at the verse of the day. and it's coming from Proverbs, which is a great place to start reading the Bible if you don't currently. Proverbs and Psalms, that's where I started reading the Bible, I remember. Because the Psalms are literally songs of praise, so they would have been read like a song back in the day. And the Proverbs are just very wise. There's a lot of good. It's just a lot of good. Like, all the Bible is good, obviously, but you don't have to how do I say it? You don't have to all the Bible is good, but you don't really have to, like, it's very uplifting. The Proverbs and Psalms are very, like, uplifting. There's parts of the Bible that are kind of like, eesh, you know. Okay, so anyways, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. So one of the things that people can do also, though, you know, we talk a lot about context here on the channel. You know, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, do not depend on your understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. It's kind of similar to the Jeremiah 29:11 thing. It's like, okay, like, you know, all I have to do is, hang on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, jeez. I guess it's not that similar to Jeremiah 29:11 thing now that I look at it, I guess, but, you know, he will show you which path to take, right? You read that and you're like, okay, great, God's just going to show me which path to take. And it's like, okay, no, make sure you read everything before that. There's things you have to do. You have to trust in the Lord with all your heart, right? You have to be, first of all, you have to be a Christian. You have to be, you know, saved. Jesus has to be your personal Lord and Savior. Do not depend on your own understanding. There's a lot of things in this world, you know, we try to figure out a lot of things, right? Try to figure out, you know, the Big Bang or this or that or the other thing. It's like we try to figure all these things out, and we lean on our own understanding of these things and say, God, you know, we figured this one out. We're good. We don't really need you anymore. But God doesn't want that. He wants us to lean on him. And that's why, like, you know, you talk a lot about it. There's a lot of debates and stuff like that, and like predestination's one of them, and like things like that. It's like, I don't know. I like to give those things to God and just be like, look, I have no idea, man. I have no idea if people are, you know, why good things happen to, or bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. Like, I don't know, right? But you saying, well, I hate God because, you know, good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. Or why is there evil in the world? If God is all loving, how can God be all powerful, right? That's a common question. And the answer to that question, quite honestly, is just, I don't know. I don't know how that can work because I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But we're not supposed to depend on our own understanding. It's not really supposed to make sense. He's the God of the universe. He's always has been, always will be. We've been alive. I've been alive for 20 some years. You know, people that ask that question a lot have been alive for, you know, maybe 30, 40 years. It's like, you know, we're a speck of dust on the timeline, you know, when it comes down to it. We think we know everything sometimes. So, anyway, I think it's one of those things where you just have to turn it to God and just say, you know, I don't know why these things happen. I don't know why it appears this way sometimes, but your will be done. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. And then let's see what Enduring Word has to say about it. I think this is a pretty straightforward one. I don't think we're really missing much context here, but we'll take a look and see what they have to say. Enduring Word, Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and all your understanding, and all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Oh, so this is a proverb. This is written by Solomon, I guess, King Solomon. Advised his son. So he's writing, I guess, to his son to trust in God, or Yahweh. Solomon found that God was worthy to be trusted. It is in our nature to put our trust in something or someone, even if it is ourselves. Solomon told us to consciously put our trust in the Lord, the covenant God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the word trust in this actually means to lie helpless face down, as a servant waiting for the master's command in readiness to obey, or as a defeated soldier yielding himself to the conquering general. So it's not even just like, oh yeah, you know, I trust you. It's a like face on the ground in worship type thing. That's pretty cool. To lean not on your understanding, trust God with all our heart, means to decide to put away your own understanding and decide to trust in God and his understanding, right? Kind of like I said, just like we talked about. And in all your ways acknowledge him. Always acknowledge the God of the universe and you know, make everything that you do about him, essentially, right? Yeah. That's about it. Hadley, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Flying Mechanic in the chat. Yes, sir. Just the verse of the day, Holden. Just the most important thing. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Hadley said just joined the company, did it yesterday. I'll try not to screw it up. I don't think you can screw it up. I think we've done enough of that. Do you think nighttime lighting looks realistic in 2040? Do you think it's a bit too bright? My biggest issue... Oh, Holden, you're number 3 on the community leaderboard. I didn't even know we had one of those. Shout out Holden. In the YouTube chat, you have your little crown there. My biggest issue with night lighting in these games in general is on the ramp. Whenever you pull into the gate and there's just no lights anywhere. I hate that. In terms of, I don't know. It's been a while since we've flown at night, and it's definitely been a while since we've flown at night in 24. Honestly, Holden, I don't remember what the night lighting really looks like in 2024, certainly. Now, see, the Q&H wants to go early again. That's okay. I don't know where exactly it's at. Fix that in 2020 with an add-on, but there is an add-on for that in 2024 that I'm aware of. Oh, really? Is there like a general... Is there like a general add-on for like all-night ramp lighting? Yeah, there's like a link to Discord. Yeah, if you don't mind, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, if you could link it on the Discord, that would be cool. All right, guys, we're getting close to landing here. Let's go ahead and we'll get our seatbelt signs back on for now. They were on auto, so they could have been on, but I don't know exactly how auto works. If we're being honest. All right, so at Deddy, we're supposed to be at or above 3,000. At Pedley here, we're supposed to, or Pedal, or whatever that is, supposed to be at 3,000. So I hope we're able to make that a restriction. And then Ginby, right after that, is an intermediate fix on the approach. Final approach fix is just 5.6 DME, it looks like. So that's pretty much that. Now let's get the HUD out. Let's see, is there... I kid is that it is 110.5, 333 final approach course. All that stuff looks good. It doesn't have DME yet. Hopefully it will soon. And we're still pretty far out, I guess, but that is correct. Altimeters are set. Approach checklist is complete. Realistically, how I like to do these, so we have, it's a little different than this. So for the descent checklist, I like to just do it as soon as we start descending. So as soon as ATC says, descend and maintain 5,000, whatever. We don't cruise that high, obviously, so as soon as we get a descent, I like to run through the descent checklist just so you don't forget it, and so you don't have to run like 5 different checklists like right as you're on final approach. So I like to just do the descents as soon as we get them. Dang it. Let's see. I like to... Where's the brother? Descent checklist as soon as we get it. Approach checklist. I like to do... for us, the approach, it's really just descent, and then what? It's to the line and then below the line. So the approach would essentially be to the line for us. So basically, I like to do the approach checklist, or again, as we would call it, is to the line. I like to do to the line right as soon as they clear us for the approach. So hey, Qatari 1071, 1072, you're cleared for the ILS Yankee runway 33 right approach. Okay, clear for the approach, whatever, come back inside, say hey, let's do the approach checklist / to the line is what it would be. Oh shoot, is how I would call it. What? And then we'd go below the line, or the landing checklist I like to do after we get cleared to land. So, hey, Qatari 1072, runway 33 right, you are number 1, you're clear to land. Okay, clear to land, Qatari 1072. And then come inside, do the landing checklist, or below the line, as we would say at my company. So we could start kind of running through this. If we want to be on speed, let's say they give us 220 knots, which is basically our up speed. So go do that. Send it to the members chat. Okay, sweet, thank you. Let me take a look at it. So it's just all airports? Oh yeah, 1,200 international airports. Test first. More than 32,000 light poles around the world and counting. Alright, great. Yeah, I can, did I? Yeah, I do. And let's go flaps 5 while we're here. Thank you for that, Holden. Really appreciate it. You're the GOAT as usual. So it's marginal VFR. I don't know why. I don't know what this is saying. It says, let's take a look. Actually, we'll take a look at it together here. So this is the METAR. This is the airport. The 29th. That's the date, and then that's the time in Zulu time. So we're -4. So right, that's 1200 Zulu. It's basically 40 minutes ago. My time. Wind is 020 at 9 knots. So that's what that is. Then 6,000. I don't know what that means. I don't think that's the ceiling. Maybe it is. NSC. I don't know what that means. Temperature 42 degrees. And dew point is 8, so 42 degrees is ridiculous. As it's like over 100 degrees. Is it actually? Wait. Times 2, 80-ish. Plus 30, yeah, so it's like 110 degrees Fahrenheit. QNH is 1001. No sig means no significant, like, weather, I'm pretty sure is what that means. Oh, wait, let's see. What is this? No significant clouds is NSC. Okay. Visibility 6,000 meters. Oh, that's what that is. All right. Well, for this approach, we need... let's see. ILS touchdown zone. We need RVR 550 meters, it looks like. So we will be good to shoot this approach. So again, at least the ceiling's at least 12,000 feet AGL, so that's probably why there isn't a ceiling listed, or why it says no significant clouds. Maybe humidity, all that good stuff. Okay, so that's all that. So an interesting METAR here in Kuwait City. Let's load up to like 190 knots now. Do we have DME yet? I think we do. 20 miles out. Probably arm approach now as well. Localizer glide slope is armed. It's hard to see this HUD like this. There we go. It's a little easier. I do like the HUD. It is a pretty cool thing. All right, so we're at 3,000 feet. We did make our restriction. Localizer is captured. Let's go ahead and go flaps to 10. Speed brake is armed. Flaps 10 for now. The glide slope's not even alive yet. We're about 13 miles out. I'm gonna say we'll do 180. We'll do 180 till 5, something like that. Because you can do a lot with 180 knots. We've been over that before, but we can go to flaps. Can we do flaps 20? I actually went to flaps 17. Where's the flap speed? Flaps 20. Yeah, I mean, we can go all the way to 25 realistically right now. So let's just do flaps 20. Let's see. It just gave us a bing bong. Okay, so we're 1,000 to go, and it is starting the descent to 2,000 at 5.6 DME, which again is our final approach fix. Glide slope should be. Is the glide slope alive? I think it's moving. I don't know. Oh, air flaps, we're at 18 right now. Let's go 20. Flaps 20 is set. Looks like glide slope is alive. We can go ahead and go gear down. That's a pretty awesome view. Glide slope's captured, or armed, so we should capture it when we get it. 2,400 is our missed approach out. Actually, 5,000 is our missed approach altitude. Glide slope captured. Let's go ahead and set missed approach altitude 5,000 feet. And we are at, we're not quite at a 5 mile final yet. We'll keep the speed up for a little bit longer. Jeez, look at that. Qatar Dreamliner. Let's get some landing rates in the chat, boys. What do we think? All right, there's our 5-mile final. Let's go ahead and bug up our veer speed 140 knots. Go flaps to full. Actually, might have been a little earlier on that. We might have overspeeded just a touch. Oh, wait, shoot. There's 140. My bad. Looking very, very nice. Minus 100, Holden says. All right. See, it looks like a runway might be in sight. At least the lights are in sight, I do believe. Last landing of the week here, guys, so let's make it a good one. Runway, I guess, is in sight. What am I looking at there? Is it? Oh, it's dual lead-in lights? That's kind of insane, actually. Auto throttle is off. Autopilot is off. And like I said, same thing. We're just trying to line the balls up together. Pause. Go high, a little fast here. Oh, it's the double runway glitch. That's I did read about this with this freeware scenery.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I don't know which center line to follow. All right, we'll take that. I don't know what it was. Landing rate monitor has gone away on us. Wow, we got holy crap. Let's keep it rolling. There's not an exit until the end of the runway. Look at this. Let's get this auto brakes off so it doesn't slow us down anymore. Look at this. There's literally no exits. It's just all the way at the end. This has an exit. I mean, our gates are down here anyways, so... Is that real? Is that really like that? Crazy Frank's crazy videos. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. No, this is not Sim Update 3 beta. This is just good old Microsoft 2024. I'll get the APU on while we're rolling around here, I guess. What? Okay, there it is. I was like, there should be another exit. Yeah, no, just good old Microsoft 2020. Oh, geez, is this going to be a big drop-off? Yep. Oh, please don't get stuck. All right, we get our landing lights off as we vacate the runway here in Kuwait City. Welcome to Kuwait City, everybody. Hope you guys had an enjoyable flight. Let's get the flaps coming up. Speed brakes come up. Okay, they stopped. I guess let's make this right here. I don't. No, actually, let's keep going. There's a terminal somewhere up here. Interesting, yeah. So I downloaded a freeware freeware scenery for this airport. And it did say that there was some issues with like having double runways and stuff, and I'd have to watch a YouTube video to fix it, but we'll do that another time. Skystream, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And there it is. There's the terminal. It does appear to be. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Go check out the stream on Twitch as well. Less delay on Twitch. Drop a follow if you do. Trying to grow the brand over there a bit. Appreciate everybody for being here. Doing good, Skystream. The Qatari Dreamliner. We'll just take this gate, I guess, here in Kuwait City. Get the taxi light off as we roll in. Oh. And we will stop it there. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake. APU should be on and running. We can go ahead and get the engines off. And welcome to Kuwait City, just like that, guys. Look at that park job, too. Last park job of the week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that park job, guys.
This parking is too small for your boarding requested.
Let's see what they do. I don't know how GSX is with the 787. I don't think it's very good, but we'll see. And we'll get the passenger signs off, beacon light off, and we kill the hydraulics and the fuel pumps probably as well. The APU, I think, can just do its own thing. Alright, looks like it's working okay.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Dang. 787 looks so good in this game, dude. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it. Unfortunately, that's going to do it for the week as well. Should be back on Tuesday. I do believe will be the first day that I'll probably be back stream. Maybe Wednesday. But, yeah, guys, thanks for a great week of streaming. Appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the stream on Twitch. Consider becoming a member. Consider buying me a coffee. All that good stuff. But, no, man, welcome. Thank you guys for being here, like I said. Appreciate all you guys. Have a great rest of your week. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.